Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Morning Chisme podcast. Sister, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I've seen better days.
I know you're sick.
It's one of those things where it's like I was fine, and then I got like a little bit of a cough, and like now I feel like I have something in my throat at all times, and it's really annoying.
That's so annoying.
Very annoying. And also the weather keeps going like cold, hot. Like pick a struggle.
Houston is bipolar.
It very much is, and I'm like, I feel like it's not that bad if it's like, okay, like 10 days of cold and then like 10 days of heat, but it's like switches off every day. Like you need to decide.
It's like warm outside today.
Oh my God. Okay. And it was cold yesterday.
Yeah, like freezing.
Yeah.
Like 38.
Did I go outside yesterday? Yeah, no, I did a couple times. But it wasn't freezing because it was still like sunny.
It was just like, I'm talking about like really early in the morning.
Oh no. I was awake at like 9.
Oh. I was awake at 7.
I can't. That's too early for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I love that for you.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. I just like my body naturally wakes up at 7. Like I'll stay in bed for a little bit longer, but it's like 7:30 when I'm up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
7:30, that feels like a good time. So like I need to practice that.
Yeah.
Like I should be an early riser.
It is a new year. We have new goals.
Yeah. What are my goals this year?
Happy 2026, everyone.
Yes, it's 2026. So weird. And now like we're getting all the trends from 2016, like 10 years since then. And I'm like, damn. Like I also was like looking back because I was like, okay, like let me see like what was happening back then.
Yeah.
You know, people remember 2016 as a very fond year. And all I can think about was how I was so broke.
Yeah, it was like broke times.
Yeah, I had like $6 to my name. I worked at Red Lobster.
1000% love the 2026 money vibes that I got going on versus 2016.
Yeah, I was like 22. I don't even remember if I graduated. Yes, I graduated college. I actually don't even fucking remember. I think it was like the end of 2016.
Yeah.
And I was a college student, so it was like rough times.
Yeah.
We were unwell. So,
yeah.
You know, but I do understand like the music back then. Like Fetty Wap just got out of jail. Okay. Random. Didn't know he was in jail this entire time.
That's so crazy because like I did know he was in jail.
Oh, so you were one of the selected few.
Well, like I remember when he went to jail.
Did he go to like... So
it's just like drug charges, nothing big,
nothing crazy.
People are like, you know, be like Fetty Wap, you know, just like some drug charges. He's not like a serial killer, like a rapist or any of those things. He's just drug charges.
I mean, right? Like, if you're gonna have a charge, at least let it be one of those, you know?
Yeah.
But no, yeah.
I wonder if he's gonna come out with music.
I hope so, because I was thinking, like, looking at all this 2016 trends, and I was thinking of all the days back in the day when I was like going out, like having fun, being in college. Fetty Wap, like, was like a huge part of those fucking moments. Like,
someone was like, no wonder we haven't been getting any music from Fetty Wap. He's been in jail.
I really did not know that until he was released from prison. I was like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know? So I would like, you know, because like back in the day, like Trap Queen, she was played.
Yeah.
And then 1738 and
yeah. I feel like 2016. When did Trump become president first time?
2016, 2016? November of 2016.
Oh yeah, so that's why I try to like block anything that has had him in presidency.
Yeah, but I mean, it started in 2017, so 2016 was like a fine
I
year.
feel like
all that time kind of mushes together.
Yeah, and then 2020.
To be quite honest, like anything before 2020 feels so like long and gone, because 2020 was so dramatic.
So dramatic.
And like rightfully so. Like I will always encounter a tweet or two, or maybe a thread or two, or a post where people are like, oh, like, you know, 2020 was such a year where we got to be inside, be with our families. No, people were fucking dying. What are you talking about?
I know. I can't believe that I worked that entire time.
Yeah, no, that was scary times for you.
Scary times.
I was indoors, terrified.
I know.
I was so scared. I was like, oh my God. And then the thing that like threw me off is that no one else was taking it seriously. Not from my like social circle or my family,
just
but
like
people in general.
Yeah.
So I was like, why are we not taking it seriously?
Like so serious.
It was so
the
serious.
Hospital. I was just like, and then I would get home and I would like strip down in the garage. It was so crazy.
Mom said she would just spray you and shit.
Yeah.
Bug spray.
Yeah, crazy times.
No, I'm kidding. But yeah, now we're in 2016. Now we're in 2026. There's some big things coming up, and I'm excited, okay? So early into the year, we're going on with a bang, right? Bad Bunny's going to be performing at the Super Bowl. And
in 3 weeks' time, people. 3 weeks' time.
I cannot wait.
He put a snippet out of like a little teaser of what his Super Bowl performance might look like on February 8th. And all I gotta say, it's about to be Latino as fuck. And I cannot wait. Given the political times that we're living in, I think that this is going to be beautiful for our people.
Yeah, no, I'm very excited.
And for everybody that loves the Latin culture and is not, you know, a vulture when it comes to Latinos.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm very excited. I think it's going to be really good. What do you think he's going to open up with?
Honestly, I don't know. I wish it was like trap.
I know. Or something like really crazy.
Yeah, like Soy Peor or something. I don't know. But like, I know he's not. Yeah. But like, I wish he would.
I think I've thought about this so much. I think he's going to open up with. So I think that Bad Bunny's going to open up with. It's going to be like, okay, you know, the stage, right? And he's going to come up. He's going to like be on stage. And he's going to say, it's going to be silent. No music yet. And it's going to be like, y tú fuiste mi baile novena. And it's din, din, din. And then it's going to be like, then the music's going to start.
Oh, I can see that happening. Baile novena is going to be on there.
Yeah.
1,000%.
I think that's the song that he's going to open up with.
You think so? What is I really want the little snippet from Nueva York that was on his music video. The Trump part. That would be so iconic. But I know that he also has to run it through other people. So
yeah, but I feel like if Kendrick got to diss Drake like on stage, I don't know if that's like that big of a. I mean, I guess.
I don't know, but I am so excited. I am so excited. I know that a lot of people had a lot to say, and I know that there's going to be, I guess, other shows going on that day. Is that still going on by Turning Point?
Yeah, no, but they haven't announced the performers.
We're 3 weeks out.
No, they said it's a surprise. Like, you have to tune in.
Goodbye.
I know, it's like, it's all Kid Rock. Like, please.
Nicki Minaj.
Please be serious.
Do you think they're going to get Nicki to do it?
I wouldn't be surprised anymore. Nothing would shock me.
Whatever. No one's going to be tuning into that. The world is going to be tuning in on February 8th to watch Bad Bunny perform the Super Bowl halftime show. And we're saying it now. It is going to be the most watched Super Bowl halftime show there ever is. You don't understand. It's not just people from the United States tuning in. It's the world.
Exactly.
The world loves Bad Bunny. It's... Whether you like it or not, that's just a fact.
No, 100%. I think that it will be super watched. And I feel like people are also going to like... The people are going to be hating. And I'm going to be loving it.
Yeah. Well, of course, because it's going to be... He's a Latino.
And he's going to be speaking in Spanish. And they're going to be pressed, girl.
Pressed as fuck. But you know what? I'm here for it. Who cares?
Yeah, I know. Like,
oh my God. Like... Who cares? I'm so excited, especially after that snippet this morning. I was like, okay, you heard the people. This is going to be Latino as fuck, especially, like I said, the political times that we're living in. I mean, we've seen it. 2026 just started, 15 days ago?
Yeah.
And we've seen so much, especially in Minneapolis, where we weren't going to talk about this, but we recently saw the death of Renee Nicole Good on the hands of an ICE agent. And Renee Nicole Good was a white woman. And so, you know, it's just been really dark times, and everywhere, you know, ICE agents. There was an ICE agent who arrested a Latino ICE agent simply because he was Latino. I'm just like...
They just be doing anything, honestly. They just be
doing anything at this point. But anyways, back to Bad Bunny. I feel like, once again, given the political climate that we're living in and the really dark times that minorities are going through, that this is going to be, like, really special.
No, I agree. And I'm very excited. I think it's going to be really good.
The snippet made me tear up. I was like, oh, I'm going to be crying, screaming, throwing up during the Super Bowl halftime show on February 8th.
Yes, it's going to be very, very good. And I'm excited. And it's the week after the Grammys, which I think is kind of wild because Bad Bunny is predicted or a very high contender for Album of the Year for the Tirar Más Fotos. So
can you imagine?
That would be such a crazy run.
Bad Bunny wins Album of the Year at the Grammys. Then he goes and performs the most watched Super Bowl halftime show on February 8th.
It needs to happen. It needs to be.
I feel it. I feel it in my gut. And it's a pretty big one.
Where is your gut necessarily? And what does it look like?
I don't know. That's...
I feel like we're going...
STEM.
Yeah. This is too STEM for us, okay? Enough. But no, I'm excited to see the Grammys. I think that Bad Bunny is going to have some wins regardless, but the big one is Album of the Year.
I think that would be amazing. I think that... Who is he up against? Do you know?
A lot of people. Lady Gaga, Sabrina Carpenter, Justin Bieber.
I hope it's Benito.
I know, but they're saying it's between Lady Gaga and
Lady Gaga is so talented. So I wouldn't even be mad because she's just perfection.
But I would deep down be a little bit mad, you know? Like, because I know that she's so good, she's so deep, but like, please, you know?
Yeah.
This one time, and it would be the first album, like, with Spanish-speaking language to ever win Album of the Year.
This would be so iconic.
Him being nominated is already history.
Oh my gosh, this would be so iconic. I need this to happen.
I know.
I need this to happen because I feel like it would just be like such a great start of the year musically.
Yeah. And I mean,
Bruno Mars did announce a tour, so I feel like that's nice.
I got beef with him. Well, not with him. Well, okay, so Bruno Mars announced his tour, the Romantic Tour, because he's coming out with an album. And this is, like, highly anticipated because, like, he hasn't put out music in, like, a fucking long time, okay? And Bruno Mars is that guy, okay?
Yeah.
He's very talented. Very talented. But I just, like, have such beef with artists when it comes to Ticketmaster, especially after Olivia Dean called out Ticketmaster. I feel like it can be done.
Yeah.
So it does disappoint me when I'm fighting for my fucking life in the pre-sale with 100,000 other people, and the tickets go from $400 to $800 in like a couple of seconds.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be fucking serious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The dynamic pricing when it comes to Ticketmaster is really, like, why the fuck am I gonna pay $800?
Yeah.
You know?
Tickets, I don't know how you buy tickets. Like, I know that that's like your job in our sister world, but like, because I could never do it. I would simply give up.
It's just when you've been in the line for so long, you're like, I have to commit, you know?
Oh my gosh. No, I would give up.
I know you would.
Yeah.
You are a giver-upper.
Yeah, and that is why,
that's fair.
like, yeah, no, like, absolutely not. That's why, like, you know, I'm not the assigned sister to this.
Yeah. I mean,
I am the assigned sister to call all doctor's appointments, all vet appointments, and set all of that up. So I feel like I do have a job in the sister world.
No, yeah. No one is
Apologize,
saying...
nothing.
She's just there. She exists. She's cute. I feel like that's what happens when you're the youngest. You can just coast.
I know. I love that for her.
I know. But
like, sometimes I'm like, sister.
I know. Me fighting for my life at the Bruno Mars queue. Can't. And also, when I got in... what's something that, like, throws me off sometimes is, like, okay, it's supposed to be a pre-sale... But, like, why is there 100,000 people in front of me?
I know.
Like, why did we all collectively get access to this? Like, I feel like it should be select few.
I know.
And
but then, like, you would be mad if you were in the select few.
Oh, my God, I know. One time I didn't get artist pre-sale to Bad Bunny. I was pissed.
Yeah.
I was like...
Me? Bad Bunny's biggest fan?
And then, like, people I asked to sign up, like, who don't listen to him, got it. I was like, you are fake as fuck. They're not looking at the real data.
Honestly, so many exciting things are coming up. So we have the Grammys, Super Bowl halftime show. The rodeo is coming to Houston, Texas, which I'm not a fan of the rodeo, okay? But now that the beef with Bad Bunny and J Balvin is over, J Balvin is coming to the rodeo, so we will be going.
Yeah, I'll
do
go.
Do you want to go?
No, I mean, I'll go.
Well, you hate traffic. I hate the highway world.
Oh my God. No, it's not that I hate the outside world. Is that people
I'm getting us tickets.
You are?
I have a connect.
Who?
Dad's business partner.
So our father, we have a connect, you fake ass bitch. Yeah, no, I'm down to go. It's just like, you know, people on the highway just like be doing anything. They'd be like driving all fast. Like, you don't have 10 lives. There's only one.
Yeah, that's true. You know, usually I'm not a fan of like the Houston rodeo. Not that I'm not a fan. I'm just like not into country like that. No. Right? But I am excited that they're bringing J Balvin. They're bringing Lizzo. Kelly Clarkson's coming.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we have a lineup.
Pepe Aguilar, though, I like, and I knew he was coming to the rodeo. Like, I just knew in my gut. Once again, it's a big gut. Like, there's a lot of gut feelings. Because he's trying to like
revive.
Yeah.
Well,
and don't get me wrong, he has some good music, but like your little daughter, I feel like kind of like ruined things.
I know people were making fun of him. I was like, damn. Can you imagine being like such a famous, like well-known artist only for your daughter to like kind of fuck it up for you?
I know.
I don't know how I would feel. Like, I know you're supposed to love your family, but I'd be like,
you're disowned.
Like, goodbye. I love you, but
he
I don't
disowned his other son.
Oh yeah, the one that yapped on TikTok.
Yeah, which period? If you disown me, I'm yapping.
I'm writing a book.
I'm writing a tell-all.
Monetizing
I'm sitting down with
on it.
Oprah or whoever the Spanish Oprah is. Who's the Spanish Oprah?
I don't know.
Me neither. But yeah, J Balvin's coming, so I'm trying to get us tickets to that. I feel like that would be so much fun. Mm-hmm. He's been here before because I went.
Okay.
I think it was 2016, if I'm not mistaken. Because remember when he was like super, super famous?
Yeah. He was a moment for a second.
He was, yeah. And honestly, like, okay, so I went to see him in concert last year.
I know.
In shame, because everybody was like, why are you going to go see J Balvin? And I was like,
in shame.
I know. And, but like, because everybody was still hating on him because I guess the beef with Bad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I knew they were going to make up.
So you were like, I'm going to go because I know they're going to be good.
No, because you don't understand. J Balvin's music, I love, I was like J Balvin's biggest fan back in the day. Like, I love his music. And so I'm excited to see what he does at the rodeo.
I feel like the rodeo, the one thing I'll complain about, because like I went last year to see Post Malone for free, so I can't really complain. I will anyway. One, the corn dogs, very lit. Okay,
yeah,
huge corn dog, so much corn.
Yeah,
dog. No one stands up. Like everyone's sitting down. Yeah, and I'm like, I can't vibe
because
sitting
they
down.
go for the actual rodeo part.
I know.
Which I didn't like that part.
I actually did not like that because
when they were like
roping the animals, I did not like that.
I literally wanted to like cry.
And then,
but then all the horses came out and I cried.
Oh my God. It was giving Miss Universe. The horses, okay.
You're one in a million. Like Miss Congeniality.
Yeah.
Because all the horses are so cute.
Yes, and they came out all together, like being beautiful. One had a spotlight on them. She apparently had just given birth.
She was new. She was new to the crew.
Yeah, because she was somebody's daughter, like the head queen bee or some shit. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's like a lineage of like mama bear horses.
Yeah, it was a Nepo horse.
Yeah.
It was actually kind of wild. I was like, this is so niche. Like, this is such a niche experience.
My eyes out.
I know, Maria's crying. I was like, you cannot be fucking serious. But that was a cute moment. The other parts, I'm like, I don't like when they like tie them and they're like, oh, it doesn't hurt. I'm like, how do you know?
Yeah.
I just feel like, let's do it to you.
Yeah.
You know?
When they're tie their feet together.
I know.
No. So if we're going to go, can we skip that part and maybe just like go when the horses come? Like, I can't.
So we're going to be sitting. We're not going to. Okay, whatever. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
We can sit outside.
Sit outside for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just so dark to me. Like, I can't. Like,
I know.
Leave the animal alone.
I know, but that's the whole point of the rodeo.
I know. But anyways, J Balvin's coming.
Yeah, I'm excited. He did also confirm with TMZ that he is not performing with Bad Bunny. Also, like, I feel like, why would he say he was if he was?
Yeah. Also, like, they just became friends again.
I know. Like, we're expecting a lot.
Yeah.
Like, let him.
But, like, Oasi's part two. Part two needs to happen.
Yeah. No, for sure. I think that they're just, like, taking it step by step, day by day.
Day by day in their new friendship.
Yeah. It's like asking somebody, like, are you getting married when you just got back together? Like, you're being a lot.
Yeah.
Let a bitch breathe.
Relax.
So he's not going to be performing, but he will be cheering him on, which I'm excited for.
Yeah. I'm excited for that, too. I wonder who's going to make it into the final game of the Super Bowl.
Oh, I don't even know. I don't even know who's in.
The Texans are still playing, and Texans are from Houston.
That is correct.
Go Sports.
Who's else? Like, who's a contender?
The I was gonna say the 69ers, the 49ers.
Okay.
That's it. I only know the 49. Wow. I only know the 49ers because my friend likes the 49ers.
Okay.
Florcita. So that's the only reason why I know.
I just know the Chiefs
are out.
They're out.
Yeah, they're out.
They said
sayonara.
Yeah, not again.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't win last year,
Yeah, they got second.
but they won the year before, and it was like
then
a whole moment.
year before that, and then the year before that.
Oh, so
they
like,
won it a couple of times
in a row.
Yeah, so like,
Okay,
yeah,
you need to sit out.
Yeah.
Like, even if you were,
Yeah.
like, you need to give others a
yeah.
chance.
Oh, the Bears are in it. The Chicago Bears.
No, I think it's.
No, it's the Chicago Bears.
Is that not okay? I thought that was something else. Who's the one that's in Denver? It's the Broncos. I heard
Yeah.
they're not very good.
Oh, okay. I really don't know.
I don't either. So
I understand the game when I'm watching it. Ish.
no, it doesn't. I just feel like there's too many people. Why are we all fighting for this ball and
I know.
practically just like throwing each other at each other?
And like taking it out on each other physically.
Yeah,
You know, can we like talk it out in the sidelines?
yeah, like
Like, why did you push me? I would
it's
take
getting
it.
intimate,
I would take it so serious. Like,
personal.
personally, I would be like, that tackle didn't feel right. We need to discuss this in team therapy.
or whenever they like pile on one person, like whoa,
like, did y'all decide to pick on me today?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Oh my god! And then there was like this one guy. I don't know anything about anything, to be quite honest. But like he's like a newbie or whatever, and like he had to like kick, and like if he kicked in the goal, like it was good. Like it was like they won the game, but he missed. So can you imagine? Everybody hates you now.
Yeah.
Like no.
Like the kicker has like an easy-ish job, but then like in the tough moments, it's like intense for them.
Yeah.
I fear.
Yeah. So it's like, imagine everybody's like talking shit about you in the locker room. Like I would cry.
Yeah, I would quit. I would be like, you know what, this is not for me.
Yeah, they
'Cause, like,
are
not
making-
only is the team gonna talk about you,
The world.
fans,
Oh my god, the fans.
and the fans are mean
Yeah.
sometimes.
I've seen a lot. You know what I've seen? You know, men are always like, oh, women are so emotional. And then you see like a compilation of men like beating up their TV on the day that like the Super Bowl's on or like
Yeah.
any kind of game. And it's like, okay, like who's the emotional one?
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah, talking about emotional men.
Oh my
Desmond
God.
Scott.
Oh, yeah. That was a weird lead in, but I do,
Yeah.
I see it.
I do believe like he's acting out on purpose.
So Christy Sarah filed for divorce, and it was made public last week by TMZ from Desmond Scott. And these two are very popular influencers. Like they
Yeah.
made a lot of like family content. She
A lot
was
of
the star
content together.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was very much the star of the show, and he was there. It was giving she's Barbie and he's just Ken.
Yeah.
And in the divorce papers, because TMZ be fucking, you could be going through your fucking worst time of your life. They're gonna dig through those papers.
Yeah.
It cited infidelity
Yes.
with no chance of reconciliation.
Which is so crazy to me because Christy and Desmond have been together since they were 14.
Mm-hmm.
They built this whole platform on social media. So to find out that she filed for divorce after being together all these years, after buying that house,
Mm-hmm.
and citing infidelity and like no chance of reconciliation was pretty shocking to some.
Mm-hmm.
Some people were like, we saw it coming a mile away. I didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
I felt like he kind of like praised her.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's all fake.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why do you think it didn't work out? I think he wanted to be her.
oh shit.
I do. I wish that he had. I think that he wishes he would have gone the level of fame that she got.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that when it comes to social media couples, a lot of the time, and not to defend him at all, because I just think that this could be what happened.
Yeah.
Maybe he just got tired of the bits.
Yeah.
You know, like constantly being on camera. And the thing is, like, that's your job. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
But like that's what's getting them paid.
Exactly. So, like, I don't know. That has to be tough. And also, like, he was so fake in the videos when he would
Yeah.
laugh. I was like,
Yeah.
you need to be so serious. But I think that she just authentically lives her life doing what she wants, and he maybe just didn't fuck with it.
Yeah.
Maybe he was just like, damn, like I'm tired
I'm
of
done.
Like I'm tired of living in this big ass house with this beautiful woman in my family, you know?
That's crazy. Well, TMZ did spot him out a couple of days after Christy Sarah filed for divorce. He was at Houston Bar Sante. And I've been there, which is so crazy. Fucking eating a bitch's face.
Oh my God.
He was eating that girl's face.
It was intense. Like it was like he hadn't like
kissed anyone in a million years.
Yeah, like it was like the first kiss since like rising from the dead. Like, and this was gonna give him life. Like he was like swallowing her face. Like,
yeah.
And the thing is, there's no problem with him moving on with his life. Don't get me wrong. Okay, like he's allowed to do whatever the fuck he wants, right? I mean, he was doing whatever the fuck he wanted when they were together. Because you know, in his statement, he did confirm somewhat.
But this is what I don't understand. Okay, so Chrissy Sarah files for divorce, right? It comes out that she cited infidelity. He puts out a statement saying that he made some decisions that were not the best decisions that he made. And you think making out with someone in public when everything is still so talked about, like, I would have just waited a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're highly, highly talked about right now. And, okay, like, maybe you don't give a fuck about her, but what about your kids?
Yeah. And I think that in his excuse, probably, like, in his mind, is, like, in the statement, I shared that I wanted to get separated at the end of 2025. So, like, the decisions I made after that, like, they're not necessarily my fault.
But 2025 ended 2 weeks ago.
I know, but that's what I'm trying to, like, I'm seeing him from his perspective, kind of. But, like, I don't agree with it.
I never see anything from a man's perspective.
No, I understand that. But, like, I don't agree with it. Like, you're out here swallowing face in public at a bar in Houston where you guys filed in Harris County. There's cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
People know you. And now the thing is, like, it's fine for you to go and, like, make out in private. Do whatever the fuck you want, right? You're still legally married. Like, have some respect.
If not for her, then for your kids.
And the thing is...
And also for her, she's a mother of your child. I had no idea they lived in Houston.
I didn't either. Is that giant house here?
I guess so.
That house is beautiful, I will say. That was the first thing I thought of course, besides her and being okay and, like, whatever. I was like, damn, that's a big-ass house.
She hasn't made a statement, like, on Instagram or anything like that.
I don't think she will.
No, but she's making like little statements on her pictures and stuff like that. She posted on Instagram pictures of herself with a bob, period. She fucking said, fuck this shit. Hair holds memories. So she cut it. And then in the caption, she wrote same address.
And in the citing of the papers or whatever, it said that the couple will not be continuing to live in the same home. So she's staying with them.
Yeah. As she should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I just think that, like, there's so many people, like, on his side, which, like, okay, whatever. But, like, he could have filed for divorce first.
Yeah.
You know, like, you were playing her regardless. Like, if you wanted out of the relationship, whether she wanted out or not, didn't matter. You could have just gone and filed for divorce.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, it doesn't matter if the woman doesn't do anything wrong. People will find a reason to blame her. Yeah. You know what I mean?
She's so annoying. She's so this. He could have left.
Yeah. So
a long time ago.
And yeah, I mean, they have 2 kids. They were together since they were 14. They're probably like all they've ever known. Like, that would be so crazy. So that's something that I was thinking about. Like, you've known this person since you were like in middle school, and now they're doing something really like crazy to you. Fine, that's super hurtful. They don't want to be with you anymore. You divorce, right? But now they're publicly making out with some random at a bar in probably places you've been to together. I don't know. I find that crazy. People just like really don't give a fuck.
They don't. He didn't give a fuck.
And the thing is, like, were you a private person? Sure. Go make out with someone at a bar, quiet dive bar in Houston. But to do it, like, so intensely in, like,
2
a
days after
bar.
she filed for divorce.
And it was, like, the thing is, it wasn't, like, a peg or, like, a secret kiss. They were, like,
she was
dry
She was riding him.
I know. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Go home at that point.
Go home.
You think he was, like, probably, like, drunk or something?
I don't know. I'm just like, okay, if not for your kids, then for like the people. Like, God, don't make, like, how old are you? How old is he?
28, 30, like that. They're like our, like, well,
why is he
my
like,
age range?
Why is he making out so profusely like that?
I'm telling you, it's like he rose from the dead and like was like, this kiss will give me life, because like she was like breathing life into him.
TMZ posted a 44-second video, and that's how long they were making out. That's like, imagine, like, it could have been longer. That's just the clip they got.
I know, and the person that like recorded it, like, damn, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I would have too for a check.
Do you think they sold it? I mean, probably.
Absolutely.
And I always wonder, like, what does that look like?
Like the transaction?
Yeah.
Give me $1 million.
$1 million is crazy. I'm thinking like 10,000. Yeah.
I would have asked for
50,000 for a 40-second video of Desmond Scott making out with a random.
Desmond Scott is popular right now. He's like the hot topic of TikTok.
Okay, I don't know about 50. That's like
that's just what I would ask.
Oh yeah, but like I don't think they're gonna do it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I've never like had that transaction with TMZ. Like I've never caught someone doing something nefarious like in the wild.
And I just don't. Also, like I just think that like I don't think that I would sell anything. Like if I saw it, like I would send it to my friends. No, because what if then they sell it and I don't get the money? No, my friends wouldn't do that.
I don't know.
I just wouldn't want to put people's business out there either. You know what I mean? Would you?
No, my guilty conscience would kill me.
Exactly. But whoever did, you know.
You do too for a check.
Yeah.
Or maybe not.
Maybe not. I don't know.
What would y'all do? I don't know. The thing is, I feel like karma's real. And if somebody...
Yeah, and it's just like everything's being recorded nowadays. Like, no, I can't. No.
You can't even pick a wedgie in public. Like quietly.
That's why you wear thongs.
No, but like if your like dress is riding up, like you're fucked.
Yeah.
Like just like have a wedgie.
Yeah.
Or like if you have to sneeze, like you can't even look ugly. Like you have to cover, well, as you should, cover your whole face. Like just like you do one wrong thing and it's on the internet.
Yeah.
Like if you fall, it's over for you. You're ending up on fucking TikTok.
That's so embarrassing.
That's
why I tried to stay inside. Who's gonna record me?
No, but like
people be recording random people.
I know. Or like when people like are like in the high rises or whatever, and they're like across the high rise in a different high rise, and they'll record into people's houses. I'm like, damn, you can't even fucking live in peace. No, like,
yeah, I feel like we have taken it a little bit too far on social media.
You know what I've noticed lately, and I knew this was going to happen, and this is like veering off to one of the topics, and I'll get into this very quickly. How the fans of Heated Rivalry have like kind of turned on the people on the show.
I am actually like so shook at that because I really thought that we were gonna have this like beautiful moment with the show where it was so appreciated, and it's like just going so dark so fast that I'm just like, please stop, please do not ruin this for us, please.
It's already ruined for me. I already like going into Twitter is already such a scary place. Like
I don't go there.
People on Twitter are just like so insane. Like it's unemployed to a different level. Even if you're not unemployed, like the chronically onlineness of Twitter is like just like diabolical. Okay, so recently Francois Arnaud, who plays Scott Hunter, obviously hanging out with Connor Story, and like they're hanging out with like different cast members from the Heated Rivalry. I guess they were spotted together leaving like an airport. Yeah. And people were like, oh my God, they're dating. Like, because you can't possibly be hanging out with another
co-star.
Yeah, like you can't possibly be hanging out with anyone nowadays without, you know, fucking or dating each other. So now people are like dragging Francois. He had to like unfollow everyone on Instagram from Heated Rivalry, like the producer, everybody, all the cast members, Connor, Hudson, everybody. And it's like, why? Like, because people can't fucking chill.
Because people are saying that because people don't know how to like differentiate between reality and shows. So they're mad because they think that Connor and Hudson are supposed to be together in real life. Like that's literally crazy. Literally what's going on. And I just think it's fucking psychotic. Yeah. Like these people are playing a part.
Yeah.
Please.
It's scary to a different degree because like the comment section in some of the videos, I saw this video on like this Instagram page called Just Jared of like Francois and Connor at the airport, and people were just like dragging Francois in the comments, like just like saying so many horrible things, like unalive yourself, like all this shit. And I'm like, it gets to a point where you need to seek therapy today.
Lobotomies at this point. These people are so fucking weird. Like so weird. Like it's a show. They are playing a part.
I know.
If Francois and Connor want to hang out, they can. They're co-stars. Even if they wanted to fuck each other, they can.
Literally.
Like, oh my God, I fucking hate people. They ruin everything for us.
I know, but I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it when Heated Rivalry started to like come up and like get popular, I was like, this is it's gonna get ruined somehow.
I'm so sad.
And now people are like kind of turning on Hudson a little bit, like saying he's annoying, that he thinks he's so cool. And it's like, he's the same person he was before he got famous. You are just now aware of his personality.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, that's fine. But like, why do you have to make...
he's so unhinged. I love it.
I know. Like,
you could tell he's like not media trained because he's just himself.
Yeah. And it's like, people want someone who's not media trained until they're not media trained.
Yeah.
So it's like, what the fuck do you want then?
Yeah. People are annoying.
You cannot please anyone today. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But let's get into the next story, which I thought was kind of crazy. And I want to know your thoughts. I actually have like... Anyway, let's just get into it. So Hailey Bieber sent a content creator on TikTok, or a content creator in general, right? A cease and desist after she had posted a video, like a psychological analysis of her marriage to Justin Bieber, where it wasn't necessarily in the nicest of lights.
Yeah.
It was a very negative video, essentially saying that Justin Bieber is an abuser, he's a narcissist, and that she's a codependent, and that she essentially like co-signs his behavior. So fans noticed that Hailey Bieber reposted this post. Hailey Bieber went on her Instagram, was like, that is not what happened. Like, you guys need to get a life, essentially.
Yeah.
And then following that, the content creator shared that Hailey Bieber's legal team sent her a cease and desist. What do you think of that?
Okay. I think that you're allowed to have opinions on situations, right? But when you start saying things like Justin Bieber is abusive, I see why she would send the cease and desist.
Yeah.
When you start making statements like that, then because she said that. She said that Justin Bieber is abusive. So I don't know. I think that it's tough. I think that we, as as people that have opinions on things, are allowed to have opinions on things, but I think that the way that she worded it was a little bit more like making statements, and I think that's where she should have just been like more like not really made statements. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, she did it more of in a factual way than in like an opinion.
Exactly.
But I think my take on it is that it's two things, right? Should Hailey Bieber be as chronically online as she is? If she did repost it, right? Or she did accidentally repost it or whatever. I think that maybe she just needs to like delete your social media. People are going to talk about your relationship.
Finsta.
Get a Finsta.
We said this
Get a
before.
fake TikTok, please, I beg. Or like, is the content creator wrong to a certain degree where it's like, yeah, this is your opinion, but like it's a hurtful opinion with defamatory language.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Towards her husband.
Yeah. Like if it was me, you're getting fucking sued. I'm sorry. Like you're not going to talk about my relationship so openly.
And it's so crazy because for so long, people are like, well, Hailey Bieber's not doing anything about it. Now she's doing something about it and people are mad. So I don't understand. I don't think Hailey's ever going to win.
She's not.
In the opinion of people. People don't like her. Not me. I love her. I think she's great. But I think that people don't like her simply because of the whole like Selena thing. And it's like Selena versus Hailey. But like I don't even think it needs to be like that. Because like Selena's on one side, Hailey's on the other, and like
they're both doing whatever. Like they're doing their own things. They're like both married to different people. They're both happy. Yeah. Like it's enough is enough. But I do think that when it comes to this, like unfortunately, her sending that cease and desist is gonna make the situation worse. Like you're drawing more attention to this situation than it should have. Like,
but do you think that maybe she's had enough?
That's also fair. I see it from both sides. I just think I usually like to put myself in these people's scenarios. Like, what would I do? Like if somebody was listening to our podcast, because we've said some things, and I don't think anything defamatory, but we have had our opinion on people. And if somebody sent us like a cease and desist, like stop fucking talking about me, like you're being an asshole, how would we feel?
I would stop talking about them.
You would?
Yes.
Okay, that's fair.
But I think that we've never been like, I don't know, I just don't think that. I think that we've said it about fucking characters on TV shows, but I've never been like, Justin Bieber is abusive to Hailey Bieber. Like, I've never, I don't know. I just think that the way that there's like ways to, communicate your opinion, and I think that there was a different way to do so.
Yeah, and I think that another like situation on the like with this is that like if okay, let's say hypothetically like Haley is being abused by Justin, why are we like making her out to seem like you know, like
people just don't like Haley.
Yeah, and I think that's also fine.
Yeah, like, and you can just say that like, I don't like Haley,
or she's dumb for staying with him.
Yeah,
because I do also like agree to that to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Like, do I think that Haley Bieber should be with a different man or just be alone or just be in a different space in her life? Yeah, she just gave birth, you know, like she just had her baby with him. Like, I'm sure it's really difficult to see everybody's shitty opinions about your marriage. And the thing is, like, he's also done shitty things to her.
Yeah,
like he's said some things, the way he like reacts to some of the things that she's doing, I'm like, you resent this woman, so it's like hard to watch.
Yeah,
so I think that like from that angle I would have made more sense, but I feel like I get both sides. Like I get her being annoyed for getting a cease and desist, because I mean, if I got a cease and desist for my opinion, I'd be like, what the fuck? But at the same time, I understand like when you're looking at the world talk shit about you, and they say something that's like really like intense and wrong in your eyes, like I don't know, I probably would sue too. Yeah, or send a cease and desist, because not necessarily suing, but those are our thoughts on it. Wondering what you guys think about this, because it has been a lot of like opinions on my For You page, some siding with Haley, some siding with the content creator. But one thing is like they sent that cease and desist, but she is not ceasing or desisting. She's like continuing to talk about it. So I mean, she's standing on what she thinks.
Yeah, she's standing on what she believes, and I guess that's valid too.
Yeah, that is valid. But I do want your opinion on something else. Okay, so Lala Kent started a podcast with Amber Childers, who's Randall Emmett's ex-wife. I thought that was kind of wild. Like, not gonna lie, you know, I was like, okay, yeah. There was at one point like they were obviously like not fucking with each other, because Lala was the mistress. Yeah, and like the thing is like, during that time that she was a mistress, like Lala would never admit it, but you know, we all fucking knew she was a mistress. Like she tried to make it sound like she didn't know or like whatever, but she was very well aware that she was the mistress. So now they're, I guess, like good friends post Randall. Weird that they're even associated with this man, let alone like have kids with him.
They're so beautiful.
I know,
compared to Randall.
Randall's such a fugly person. Anyway, so they have a podcast, right? And on a recent podcast, which I only listened to a very short snippet because I was like, I don't really care about them. I thought this was insane. So Lala told Amber that when she was pregnant with Randall's baby, right? Obviously at the time they were not friends. This was like they became friends post Randall and post engagement. Yeah. So obviously Lala and Randall got engaged. They were set to be married. That didn't work out. But during the time that she was pregnant, they were not having sex, her and Randall, which I can't imagine even having sex with Randall. Ew. She would masturbate to Amber.
That's so weird.
That's so weird. Is that not
she
weird?
Just told her that for the first time on the podcast?
No, not for the first time, but like she like repeated it. I guess she had told her before. And Amber was like, that's so fucking cool. And I'm like,
oh, interesting.
What? Maybe it's cool now when you guys are like friends and it's all like dandy and hunky dory.
I don't think that's cool.
But like,
I would feel uncomfy as fuck.
This is the woman who, not saying that Randall wasn't at fault because it was his wife, but this is the woman who claimed didn't like home wreck your relationship when she in fact did, even though Randall's at fault. Like, let's keep that up, you know, in the forefront.
Some people are different.
It was just weird.
Yeah. And just like say that out loud.
Yeah. And it's like she would go in the closet. She said she would go in the closet because it was the only space that there wasn't like there was like privacy, and she would masturbate to the thoughts of Amber. And I'm like,
so are they hooking up now or what?
No, I don't know. Honestly, it would not shock me if come next year Amber and Lala are in a relationship, because the way that I think they're just trauma bonded. I think they're trauma bonded by this ugly, hideous ass rat looking man, which is crazy. Like, two beautiful women. And don't get me wrong, I know that looks are not everything and like it's in the eye of the beholder, but the beholder collectively, we all collectively have agreed that Randall is a fugly ass mess.
A fugly ass slut.
Dude, bring back the word fugly. Yeah. Bring back the word
I think
fugly.
It's coming back.
Yeah, as it should. Anyway.
You know what's coming back too?
No.
Emily in Paris.
Emily, just enough.
I know. I literally like struggled to get through season 5 of Emily in Paris, because what's the point?
it's definitely like a low stakes show where it's like, okay, like Emily's like, you know, fucking around, doing whatever. But like nothing makes sense anymore. Like, why is Alfie and Mindy, why are they like hanging out like intimately? We should have ended the show in season 5 and like just like had Emily and Gabriel like just like Gabrielle or whatever the fuck they call them. They should just like
there's another season of them not together where they could potentially be together next season. Like, make up your mind.
It was hot in the first season, but like after like season 3, it was just like, okay, we're gonna like, introduce all these new men, and Emily's never gonna choose them because she's gonna choose herself. We're gonna choose Gabrielle, and then eventually like she has to get with Gabrielle and like call it a day, right?
Maybe. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see on season 6.
And just like, I don't know. I feel like the writers really just like make shit up as they go.
Yeah.
Like it's not giving like,
it's not consistency, giving organized. It's quite frankly not giving at all. Yeah. So,
but I feel like Emily in Paris it's definitely not gonna win an Emmy. You know, it's not gonna be like a cinema wonderful. But I feel like even when it was like bubbly, girly, fun vibes, like we can make it that again. You know what I mean? I'm giving them one last chance. Okay, you get one last chance from me. And if in the season 6,
gonna come out in like 2 years.
No, it'll come out like next year, the same time. Oh, this year, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm giving them one last chance. Do not introduce any new men to Emily. Okay, she clearly does not need it. Let her and Gabrielle mesh back together somehow, figure their shit out, and at the end have Emily decide between Gabrielle or herself. And if she chooses herself, put that bitch in therapy and call it a day, and we can be done with the series. Emily can move back to the United States, go back to Chicago, go to therapy, intensive care, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, enough.
Yeah.
Or give her a happy ending with Gabrielle, but do not introduce, if I see any new man in season 6,
the American man that they introduced, what the fuck was that about?
I'm not even counting him because like enough.
Yeah, that was so weird.
Very. Like, what?
Yeah.
It's just random. And then like Marcello, things with Marcello didn't work out. And I'm like, okay, so this beautiful, hot, rich Italian man, it's not gonna work out. Like, it's not given realistic.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to give up your happiness to be with him. God. Like, she's so ungrateful. Like, you had Alfie and you ruined it.
She's such a loser for that. That is the biggest
fumble
of life. Like, you literally had Alfie, and they're setting up Alfie and Mindy for season 6. Did you see that?
I don't want to see it.
Alfie's mad because Mindy got engaged.
He wouldn't be mad. Also, the thing is, okay, my issue with Mindy and Alfie isn't necessarily that they're together. It's that there was zero lead up. They just sat down and then they were suddenly into each other. Like, let's be fucking serious. Like, he just broke up with his girlfriend and now he's suddenly into Mindy, Emily's best friend. Like, Mindy is not an Emily.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I need them to stop putting Mindy in horrendous ass outfits. Like, they keep embarrassing Mindy's character.
Yeah.
And it annoys me.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's almost to like make Emily look better because like she's embarrassing too. Yeah. I don't know. It just pisses me off.
Yeah. I guess we'll have to see.
Or we won't. I don't know. But you know what I will be seeing? Okay. The Traitors US season 4. Cinema. Art. I'm just like hooked. I can't explain it. Like, I could rewatch the episodes like every day, all day.
Yeah. This is my first time actually sitting down watching Traitors. And it is so dramatic. I love it.
Like, I know.
I love it. It's like so many personalities in this castle. And it's so funny.
And the host, Alan.
Yeah.
Love him.
Alan does the most.
And I feel like the show would not be as good if he wasn't so dramatic. Like the way he just like dresses, the character that he brings to life when he comes into the room. I'm like, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And, you know, going into season 4, I also haven't sat down and watched an entire season in one sitting. I've seen like episodes, but like it was after the fact.
Yeah.
I was very excited. You know, there was 5 housewives going into it. Rob from Love Island, a couple of other people that I was excited about. Monet, some gamers. I didn't really know them, but they're from like Survivor, Big Brother, and so on. So it was leading up to be a good season. The only people that I was like, why are you on this list of cast members, was Michael Rappaport, who is annoying as fuck, and Colton Underwood. which I will never not have beef with him for what he did to Cassie. I don't care what anyone says, like, oh, he came out of the closet, it's been all this time. No, this man stalked this woman who at one point they dated, broke up, and then afterwards she got a restraining order. Like, why are we just moving past that so quickly? Because now he is openly gay. Like, it doesn't sit right with me. But whatever, we're starting the series, right? Opening episode. I'm already like, oh my God, the Vava Voom is giving me life. So we get to, see who was chosen as a traitor. One of the plot twists on this season, which has never been done before, at least in the US version, is that we're going to have a secret traitor. And that is not going to be known to anyone, like us or them.
I didn't like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I feel like a lot of people would agree.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to obviously get into like who the secret traitor was. So if you don't want any spoilers, please scroll away. Like at this point, like you're going to be spoiled. I think it would have worked if it hadn't been the person they chose.
Yeah.
Like the secret traitor was supposed to be like deep into like episode 6 or 7. It shouldn't have been like as early as it was. So we see who's chosen as the traitors. And I was sitting there, oh my God, there has to be at least one housewife. Like my guesses were Lisa Rinna, Monet, and Rob. And it turned out to be Rob, Lisa, and Candace.
And it's iconic.
Iconic. I'm like so here for it.
They work so well together.
I know. They are making me a little nervous, but I'm very excited about them.
But I think that it's crazy that they've gone 4 episodes already without not really having anyone on them.
Yeah. I mean, I would say in the most recent episode, Lisa's starting to get like, there's a whiff about her. And I need that whiff to go away. Yeah. Okay. But in the first episode, we find out who the traitors are. We find out the plot twist. No one is eliminated. Okay. Everyone's safe. Heart races are down. But episode 2, we have a murder. Or how Alan calls it, a murder. And it's Ian. And honestly, I didn't bat an eye. I didn't even know who Ian was. Yeah. But apparently he's like this big, like in the Big Brother world, like he's like the big cheese.
Right.
Because people were very upset. I was not expecting that kind of reaction.
Oh my God.
I was like, who's Ian?
Yeah.
But apparently he won Big Brother and he's like super smart. And honestly, I feel like winning Big Brother or Survivor or any kind of show that involves like thinking is like really hard.
Yeah.
Because like on The Bachelor you're like falling in love, like on Big Brother you're like solving shit, and I'm like solving. But anyways, we see Ian. He is murdered before the first breakfast, right? And previously Dorinda had been in the last season and she had been murdered first or killed first, and she didn't make it to the first breakfast, so everybody gave her a standing ovation. And I was like, Dorinda, love her. What do you think of her?
She's funny.
Do you know anything outside of that?
No. I feel like I have my favorites and she's just like not one of them.
Oh, who's your favorite?
I really like the traitors.
Round 3? Yeah. No, they're good. And I feel like Rob like was such a good choice.
Yeah.
Rob is really eating it up.
Eating it the fuck up.
Seriously. But then, okay, we go to the round table. We're at the first round table of the season, right? There's a couple of challenges between here and there, but honestly, like I feel like the challenges are like the least important part. And I guess earlier in the episode, Portia decided to yap a little too much.
Yeah.
Okay? And I feel like if people don't know Portia, that would seem suspicious.
Right.
As someone who's never watched The Real Housewives of Atlanta, did you feel like she could have been a traitor, or were you like, no?
Well, I knew who the traitors were.
I know, but there's a secret traitor.
Yeah, that's true. But no, I just think that she was just talking too much.
Yeah. So I guess Ron was like, oh, she said she killed Ian. And so he kind of ran with that at the round table. And he was like, Portia said she killed Ian, this, that, and the other. And so everyone's like, oh, Portia, like, you fucked up. Like, you're the secret traitor, or you're the traitor in general. So everyone kind of, decides to vote for Portia in different ways.
They vote her out.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, one of the things I would like to say about the show is like, I hate that they don't know how to write their name.
Oh my God, I know. But they don't have name tags.
Yeah, they need name tags.
They do. Because I was like, there was like Porsche, Portia, Portia. I was like, who? But anyways, Portia goes up there and she has to share. Is she a faithful or is she a traitor? She is a faithful, okay? And it kind of shook, like the first round table was shook. Because
everyone turns on Ron.
I know. Now Ron is in the hot seat.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're entering episode 3, right? And now the traitors are obviously like reconvening. They're having like a little meeting where they're like deciding like what happens next. So one of the plot twists entails is that the secret traitor will make a short list. So they make a short list of people that they want to be eliminated, and then the traitors will pick out of that short list, and they have to do a murder in plain sight. And honestly, the murder in plain sight kind of had me shook.
I know. I was like clutching on my pearls.
I know. Rob had to get the deck of cards and, you know, essentially murder this person in plain sight. So Candace decides it's like the perfect time to do a conga line.
Yeah.
I was like, Candace.
I know.
But it did work.
It did work. And apparently I read somewhere that apparently they had been talking about a conga line all day. And that's why Candace.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
So I think that people, regardless of if it was talked or not, I still would be like a conga line.
Yeah.
That's so weird. But I mean, I guess they thought it wasn't that deep, except for Rob C. Rob C was peeping shit.
Yeah.
And apparently he's also like some sort of like, you know, gamer, like legend. I didn't know him. So I was like, oh, who's that? But like, he's like T as fuck. People were so pissed. So they do that murder in plain sight. Rob C is catching on. But luckily they pick him. Yeah. Lisa and Rob pick Rob C. Yeah. Because Candace is doing the conga line. She doesn't know what's going on. So they end up murdering him. He has been murdered in plain sight. And the next day at breakfast, everybody finds out that it was Rob C.
Oh my God. What? You're like murdered.
That's how he says it. Does he not?
Yeah.
Anyway, so we have our third murdered person, and it's Rob C. And I feel like so far, like, we haven't, personally, I feel like I'm fine with the choices. I know the internet was like going up in flames after Rob C, but I was fine with it. You know, and honestly, like, the point is to take out strong people. Rob C was strong. He was catching on. Yeah. He was on to Candace.
Yeah.
So
then we get the round table.
Yes.
Everyone votes for Mama Kelsey.
Yeah. Led by fucking Colton's bitch ass.
I know. And he just, I think after that, that's when he got this like power, because when they eliminate Donna Kelsey, she reveals that she is the secret traitor.
Well, she reveals she's a traitor. She doesn't say secret traitor.
Oh, secret traitor. Just that she's a traitor. And Colton's like, yes, I have this under the bed. Like, this is what gave him the, like, how do you say it? Like, the
audacity.
Yeah. Audacity to feel like he can run shit.
Yeah. Which he can't, but anyways. So now we're in episode 4. Okay. So at the end of episode 3, there is 5 people who potentially could be murdered. Lisa Rinna, but she's a traitor, so she's not going to get murdered, right? Eric, Kristen, Caroline, and Ron, right? They're in the woods tied up, and then the 3 traitors will pick who they want out. They end up picking Caroline. And in the first 10 minutes of this episode, it's absolute cinema. I was shocked. I was just like, wow, I'm obsessed. Like when they, you know, take off Caroline's blindfold and they show who the traitors are, and she's like, oh, Rinna, you bitch. And Rinna's like there with her little thing. I was like, wow. And then
she goes, back to Dubai you go.
I know. And then she goes, you talk too much. I was like, oh my God, not housewife on housewife crime.
Do they have beef?
I don't think so, but I think it's just like for the, you know, it's Lisa Rinna. But that was crazy. So the first person murdered on episode 4 is Caroline. And, you know, I don't feel like she was even contributing that much. So she was like a whatever for me. I feel like some of the people on the show have not even talked yet. Like
Mark
and Steven.
Yeah.
Like, hello. But now we're leading in the round table. So earlier in the episode, they had a challenge, and Colton's like, I'm targeting, now that he has this like big boy energy, he's like, I'm targeting Tiffany. Like a big swing.
It's so crazy because I feel like the big names have been Ron, Jam Jam, and Michael. And then somehow Colton's like, let's go for Tiffany, and everybody turns on Tiffany.
I know, which is kind of crazy because like, what? Like,
and then he's like, how do you spell your name?
Like, and she like
2 F's.
Yeah, she was like the company. But they're at the round table. Obviously, Tiffany is eating him the fuck up. She's like, just because I'm smarter than you doesn't mean I'm the traitor. She's like, I'm a faithful. You're gonna regret this. You know, Colton is like, you know, really sure that Tiffany's a traitor. Eric's dumbass chimes in. Like, literally, I cannot with this man. He's like, you guys, last night when I was tied up by the tree, I am 99% sure I heard a giggle, and it was Tiffany's. And so Tiffany's like,
I have an ear for this because I'm a musician, songwriter, or whatever the fuck.
And then Tiffany's like, maybe you need a new career. And honestly, she ate with that. She fucking ate with that. And so then everybody votes for Tiffany out of followerness. Like, you're all followers, like little bitches. And Tiffany stands up there and she gives the speech of a lifetime. She's like, y'all didn't deserve me because I'm a faithful. Mic drop.
Why people didn't turn on Colton right then and there surprises me. The way that I would have been like, he's a traitor.
Yeah, I know.
Like, there was like some like speculations, but the way that I would have been like, he's next. Everybody at this round table, we're voting for his ass next.
I know. It confuses me how like people think that like he's
a faithful.
I mean, he is a faithful, but he's like annoying.
Yeah.
So like that bothers me. So episode 4 ends with Tiffany gone, right? And now we're in episode 5. So in one of the challenges earlier, I guess Monet had brought up Lisa Rinna's name. Oh, I'm so upset. This was like the most annoying elimination. So now they're at the Traitor. They're reconvening in, is it the turret?
I don't know what it is.
They're in a cave in the lair.
Yeah.
I don't know. And they're having a conversation. They're like, okay, we need to pick somebody to like go home. And originally, I feel like Monet would not have been on their radar, but because she said Lisa Rinna's name, they're like, we kind of have to, cut them loose. So they pick Monet, and now she's out. She has been banished from the castle. And the next day when they go and they like go to breakfast, because we find out at breakfast, that is such a, I would be so annoyed. Like, I'm trying to eat in peace and this is scaring me, So they go in, and the last 2 people to come in are Tara and Johnny, who were also up for potential elimination, but Monet was actually sent home instead. So now we have Caroline, Monet, and Tiffany gone from episodes 4 and 5. And now we're at the round table at the end of episode 5. And shit hits the fan.
Shit hits the fan throughout the episode. And I really wanted either Michael or Colton gone. Michael was just, he's too much for me. And he says some stuff that is not taken well at the round table, and he gets eliminated.
Yeah. And honestly, if he hadn't yapped as much as he does and said the things that
he's just so aggressive.
I know. And like, I feel like he like fucks it up for himself. Like, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's so simple.
Yeah.
But, he ends up saying some offensive things to Colton. Everybody kind of turns on him. They vote him out. They don't even care if he's a faithful or a traitor. Just get the fuck out of the castle at this point. Turns out he's a faithful, but I mean, we already knew that. And I feel like next, my predictions are Colton's out.
Colton's out because Colton is on to Lisa.
Yeah, and I think Kristen is also like catching up on him. And even if he is a faithful, which he is, I'm really okay
what's so crazy is that like it was either going to be Colton or Michael for me last night, but I think because of what Michael said, they were like, you know what, you just need to get the fuck out of here. We don't care if you're a faithful or not, because a lot of people said that, like, we just want you out of our castle. But I do believe Colton's next because he's kind of like leading and failing. And people are like, he's a traitor.
Yeah. I don't know why anyone's following Colton. That would be like the last person I follow.
I know. When he was like, I played football for 17 years. I was like, please, no one cares.
Like, what does that have to do with being a traitor?
Yeah,
like,
I know. Fuck? Please.
Like, what does that have to do with anything?
I know. Yeah. This show Traitors has been so dramatic. I absolutely love it. And I definitely think that in the next episode, we're going to see Colton leave.
I agree. And I can't wait.
Yeah.
But going on to something that's also very dramatic. Oh my God,
and
you guys.
Traumatizing.
This is the last topic of the podcast and probably the most important because I feel like I was like, what the fuck? So this week, Tell Me Lies season 3 premiered on Tuesday. We got 3 episodes.
That was nice.
It was nice. But I will say it's
like
not
half the season.
I know it's not very nice because we only have 5 episodes left. And we're going to go through each episode. Of course, if you don't want spoilers, scroll away now. Scroll away. Click off this podcast. But let's start out with the first episode, You Fucked It, Friend. Okay, so we're in 2015. We're seeing that Evan and Bree are getting married, right? But Lucy is kind of like fidgeting. She's like, where's Steven? Honestly, when Steven's not around, it makes you nervous.
Yeah.
And Pippa's like, why, like pretty much like, why the fuck do you care? Like, he ruined your year, sophomore year. Like, what is happening here? So then I guess like Bree looks a little nervous as well. Lucy goes up to her. She's like, hey, like, it's all gonna be fine, whatever. Bree kind of like walks away. As we know, Bree has heard the audio of Evan confirming that he and Lucy slept together. So like, people think that maybe that was what brought on this like distraught energy.
Yeah.
But then we get kind of like a weird twist. So Lucy follows after her, right? And then Lucy's talking to her. And Bree's like, I'm the worst person you've ever known.
Which is so wild for Brie to say to Lucy, because Lucy knows Steven. And there is no way, Brie, there is no way that you are worse than Steven's lunatic ass.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It was wild because, like, what do you mean? You know what I mean? Like, it has to be really, really, really crazy for her to think that she's the worst person she's ever known.
Yeah.
So we see that happen. And now we're in college days. So we do like a timeline jump back to 2009. So we're seeing that Steven and Lucy have gone back together. Bree spent, the break with Lucy, and now they're going back to college, right? So, Bree and Pippa are like, I would say, apprehensive of Steven because he's a psycho, and like they don't want their friend to be hurt. And to be in a position where like she's gonna be hurt again. But I mean, like, I feel like Lucy's like such a dumb bitch, but at the same time, like, I understand her.
Yeah,
going back to someone who's toxic for you.
I get it, but at the same time, it's like, Lucy, please.
Yeah.
He's psychotic.
Yeah, psychotic. So they all go to a party, right? And at that party, I guess Molly goes up to everybody and she's like on drugs. Molly's on Molly.
Yeah.
And Molly shares with them like where she got it from, and everyone's like, okay, let's do it together. So they call up this drug dealer named Alex, who's one of the newest characters on the show. They get some drugs. In that moment, you can see that Brie and him like look at each other through the little mirror, and in like that moment, I feel like there was going to be something like tying them together.
Yeah.
Everybody takes Molly except for Steven. Steven decides not to take the Molly, right? And Steven's still like very like annoyed with Lucy and like just like ugh, because he knows that Evan and Lucy slept together and he's not over it. He's not over it. So they go home, right? He's like, I want to go home. They're at home, and Steven decides that this is the best time while she's on Molly to get it out of her that she slept with Evan. What did you think of that?
I thought it was so crazy because I was just like, Steven, like, you're so psychotic. Just ask her when she's sober. The fact that you like are asking her when she's on drugs and she starts talking about Leo, and like Lucy's like so fucking high right now, just like rolling her ass off. And he keeps getting more and more mad at her because she's like not spilling the beans. But he's like, if I would have met Brie first, then I would have probably gone for her. And Lucy goes, I know.
Yeah.
Girl.
Like, she is not picking up that he knows.
Is not. Yeah. So then he's like, I'm going to go to bed, which is crazy because like she's on Molly. So like she's going to be rolling her ass off this is her first time. She's going to be rolling her ass off for quite a while. So, it's just typical Steven putting Lucy in such like uncomfortable situations. He's just the fucking worst.
Absolutely. And so obviously they go to bed. And that night, Wrigley and Brie are still at the party. They end up walking home together. They sit on a bench and they have conversations. I think it was like the first time that Wrigley really felt like he wasn't someone's like fragile piece that could break at any moment. Like, he felt human having that conversation with Brie. And I feel like that kind of introduced us to like what the fuck's gonna happen soon,
right?
Like the foreshadowing of them too.
Yeah.
So I do think that that's gonna be something this season. And she also confesses to him that she had an affair with a married man.
Yeah.
Which is, Oliver. So what do you think? Do you think there's gonna be something there?
I think there's definitely gonna be something there. I think that in season 2, Wrigley tells Lucy that he needs to let go of that 10-year crush. And everybody thought that he was talking about Pippa, right? Because he kind of looks back at Pippa and Diana, unless he's talking about Diana, which I don't think he is. He looks back and says, I need to let go of that 10-year crush. And everybody thought it was Pippa. But now that we see this moment with Brie, I'm thinking it's Brie. The reason why I'm thinking it's Brie is because he didn't just have a crush on Pippa. He had a relationship with Pippa. This wasn't just like a little thing. Like, they had a whole relationship. They were together for quite some time. And, I think it's Brie that he's talking about.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I don't think that that's the horrible thing. That like Brie and Wrigley having something, I don't think it's a horrible thing that Brie's talking about, because that wouldn't be like out of this world.
I have a guess on what the horrible thing is, but let's go through all of the episodes.
Okay. And so then now we're waking up the next day. I can't remember exactly if this was on for episode 1 or episode 2, but this is going to be just kind of meshed together. Steven is not with Lucy. He like left. He comes back later and she's like, oh, the MDMA like was like a lot. And he was like, I don't know if it was the MDMA or the fact that you fucked Evan. And she's like, oh shit. And I think that Lucy's heart just fell through her stomach at that point. I could feel it. In her ass. And she tries to deny it. She's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I was like, Lucy, please.
I know. Like, enough, you know? Like, he knows. Like, please. So we see that she's obviously admitting to, you know, sleeping with Evan. And I feel like that was the point that Steven decided, like, I'm going to ruin this bitch's life. He's plotting now. And I mean, they're still together, right, at this point, but they do break up later in the episode. So now we're at the karaoke.
Someone said, I don't know what Steven DeMarco's next steps are ever going to be, but I knew for a fact he wasn't going to go up there and sing karaoke with Lucy.
No.
Like so they're at karaoke and they decide to sing together. But he is so mad about the Evan thing that he doesn't do the duet with Lucy, which the song is literally Don't Go Breaking My Heart.
I know.
But I knew that he wasn't going to go up there.
Yeah. So I'm like, what? And so then she's up there like flailing. And so Brie then comes up there and they have like a little moment. And I feel like Steven hates that. He hates that Brie doesn't know. Because we don't know if Brie really doesn't know. And that they're friends. Like, why are you okay? Like, you should be suffering.
No, because I think it's also, for Steven, it's like, he also hates to see Lucy happy.
Yeah, because he's a freak.
He's a freak.
He's a freak. So, you know, at this point, Lucy's and Steven are just like tense. They're like so tense. Like, to get to the point where he wants her to choose, like, either you tell Brie or we're done kind of like situation. And she picks Brie, which honestly I was very shocked. And she also calls him out. She's like, the only reason I slept with Evan was because you left me for Diana in a coconut bra.
That's the craziest part about all of this. Like, you're mad at Lucy for sleeping with Evan when you went home that night and probably fucked Diana.
Yeah. Like, it's such a wild
thing. You
thing.
left with another woman and you're mad at me?
Yeah, and y'all were broken up. Like, he tries to, like, make it sound like, oh, like, it was, like, the equivalent to everything he's done. Like, Steven, be serious.
No.
So, she ends up choosing Brie, and Steven and Lucy are done again. Jesus. Oh. And now, we're obviously in a position where, like, Lucy's thinking about this whole situation with Brie. You know what I mean? She wakes up from a dream, and she's, like... wakes up from a dream and she's imagining like Brie like leaving the room angry, but that's like a dream that she's having within the dream.
Yeah,
creepy. But I feel like that's like her conscious.
Yeah.
So then we also see that Diana and Pippa have a moment as well in these 3 episodes. So
not only do they have a moment, Diana's like, maybe we should kiss.
Yeah, Diana said, let's try it.
Yeah, she's like, you know what? I'm confused.
Yeah.
And I think that we should make out. And they make out and they have like a whole moment.
Yes. So earlier in the episode when they were doing Molly, Diana and Pippa run into each other and Pippa tells Diana what the plan is. And Diana's like, hey, like, do you really think that's a good idea? Because Wrigley is like
going
grieving
through stuff.
Yeah. So like, do you really think it's a good idea for him to take some drugs right now where he's going through like a hard time in life? And Pippa's annoyed that she feels guilt out of it.
Yeah.
But I think she's more like annoyed that she thinks about Diana so much.
Because apparently she said that she thought about her the whole break.
I know.
And Diana said, I thought about you too. And then she said, let's kiss.
Yeah.
And then they made out hardcorely.
And then she spent the night.
But
like they were clothed. So I guess like that was it. Mm-hmm. But Diana and Pippa know that Wrigley's struggling, so they don't want to like put that on him right now.
Yeah. And she was like, we still need to figure this out, whatever this is.
Yeah. Even though you have a boyfriend. Dippa, Team Dippa or Piana.
Dippa.
I like Dippa. I think it's cute. So then
Diana throws up.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, is she disgusted by Pippa?
Oh my God.
That's what I was just like, why is she throwing up? She takes a pregnancy test. It's positive.
Diana's pregnant. Or
with Steven's baby.
Do we know that?
Yes, they were just together.
I know, but like we don't know what she did over the break.
I 1000% believe it's Steven's baby.
Okay. Well, she's pregnant. So now that Steven and Lucy are broken up, Brie, now they all decide to go to a party, right? During the time that Lucy and, when the group was trying to get Molly, you know that Brie saw that guy in the car and she was like, I know him. So it turns out to be one of her like foster brothers from like back in the day. So they have reconnected, right? She invites him to the party. So now it's Brie, Lucy, and Alex. obviously Lucy's in a bad place because she, just went through a breakup
Yeah.
with intense ass Steven, and she's having a conversation with Alex. Bree walks away. They're talking, and she's telling him like, it was an intense relationship, and he's like, oh, I don't do relationships. He's very good looking. And Lucy's like, oh, so you're abstinent? And he's like, no, I never said that. Like, everyone has sex. And she's like, just not with girls you care about. And he goes, why, do you want me to fuck you? Oh, I was like, damn.
People on the internet crack me up. They're like, I would have been like, yes. Immediately.
Well, I mean, she didn't say yes immediately, but at one point, so like Alex leaves and Bree's like, hey, like I'm
like,
giving
go
you-
get the dick.
Yeah,
like,
she's
go
like,
girl.
Yeah, like please get over Steven. God damn, bitch. Like,
she's like, any way for you to get over Steven, go, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be mad.
Yeah.
And she runs after him.
and then they go home together, and they're making out pretty hot and heavy, and then he gets a phone call and it kind of kills the vibe, and he like kind of like gives her a talking to. He's like, hey, like you seem like someone that needs a lot of reassurance,
And I can't give you that.
and I can't give you that, and also maybe some fucking therapy. And so then the next day, now we're seeing Lucy and Bree have a conversation, right?
And Steven starts calling Bree.
Yes, and I'm
Oh
like,
my
why
god,
the
my ansiedad, bitch. I was like, ay, voy a vomitar.
why is this stupid ass raggedy bitch calling Bree? Okay. And so Bree's like, oh, should I answer? Like, why is he calling me? And Lucy knows immediately, this fucking dude is going to tell her that Evan and I slept together. And she's like, no. So she's like, don't answer that. And so then she runs over to Steven's room, and she's like, knocking on the door. And she's like, why are you calling Bree? And he's like, to tell her that you and Evan slept together. You know his stupid ass face. And so then
He's like this.
and then shit gets fucking weird. Okay, this scene is so
Psychotic.
weird.
He's like, she's like begging him, and he's like, anything you do is not gonna work on me. Like, you look pathetic. You're embarrassing. I would have been like, you know what? Let me tell Bree right now.
Yeah.
Like, I need to tell Bree right now. Like, I would have gotten sick. Like, I was sick just watching this.
Yes.
And then he's like, no, I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell her. And then she's like, I have something worse that you can hold over my head.
So then Lucy tells Steven, you can tell everybody that I lied about Chris sexually assaulting me, Lydia's brother.
Because he didn't sexually assault me. He sexually assaulted one of my friends.
Yeah. So Steven, I guess, is like,
It clicked. He's like, ooh, this is good stuff that
Yeah.
I can have over her head.
yeah. And so she's like, I can write a Facebook post right now. And he's like, no, actually, I'm going to get it on camera. Psychotic.
Bitch.
Psychotic. So Lucy sits on the bed, questioning every decision she has ever made.
She
to this
literally
point.
looks like she's being held hostage.
Yes. And so he sets up the camera. He's holding it. She starts saying like, I'm so sorry. Like, I did this because, this happened to one of my friends. And he's like,
no, you did this for attention.
yeah, like not good enough. Humiliate yourself more.
Yeah.
Like, damn. So Lucy looks like she's going through it. Steven's recording her. And I guess she says what he wants her to say.
And he's like, I might use this now. Might use it a year from now. Like, to have that. Lucy is so dumb. The way that I would have been like, Bree, I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
slept with Evan.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
I was drunk. I was left in a coconut bra. Can you forgive me, please? If you can't forgive me, I completely understand. I fucked up. But like, to give Steven more to use against her
Yeah.
is psychotic.
Insane. So in that state, very disheveled, very heartbroken. I don't even think because of him, just because of her, everything that she's witnessing, she goes over to Alex's place and they have sex. And she's like, tell me I'm pathetic. Tell me I'm like a horrible person.
Basically wanting him to humiliate her.
And I don't even think it was because she was like horny for it. I think she just felt like that was what she deserved.
Yeah.
And it was really sad to watch. So we were like, oh no, she just has like a kink. I'm like, no, bitch. She's like, feels like that's what she deserves.
And Alex gave it to her.
Yeah. And honestly, I
all
was like,
fours.
damn. I kind of had like a second. I had to go touch some grass. It was too much. But that was the end of Tell Me Lie's newest, the first batch of episodes.
Oh my goodness. I feel like a lot of people were saying that the episodes were boring.
No.
But I was like, no. I feel like this was the perfect setup to what is to come. I think it's going to be insane. Now I'm going to give you my prediction. I think that Steven told Bree about Evan and Lucy beforehand, and Bree was like, put out that tape, and that tape made Lucy end up in maybe like a psych ward. Maybe she tried to kill herself, and that's why Bree is a worse person that Lucy knows, because Steven sending her that voicemail was a reminder of what pushed her to release the tape that ruined Lucy's life.
Oh my God. I just got chills. I have to throw up now. Thank you guys so much for listening to the podcast. I need to ponder on that. Oh my God. Like always.
And we'll leave it at that.
Morning Chisme podcast on everything. We'll see you guys next week. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I just got the chills. I'm going to vom. Okay. Love y'all.
Bye, guys.
Bye.